So we start afresh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nutmegs and VAR. Technology is technologying today. Peter, you know what they say technology in Luo is? Technology.
Is in Luo?
Technology.
Ni
ngumu ilishinda watu. Anyway, we are going to analyze the midweek matches that took place, and we are hoping that you can share with us your comments, your feedback. I think one of the biggest things we are realizing is that Spurs might be playing in the championship next season.
That is crazy. It's something that I like. I can't even start imagining it's going to happen.
And that's what I normally tell Jagero. It's not about the stadium. Because imagine the newest stadium is now going to be a championship.
Not the newest. The best stadium in England.
The best.
It's going to be in championship.
Oh my goodness.
Do you think it's going to happen?
And I don't know what they can do now. But when I looked at the record for this guy that they were hiring, I was like,
Tudor.
What miracle is he going to do? Because he had lost matches.
At Juventus and Lazio.
He had lost. It was either a loss or a draw.
He doesn't win matches. And then now you're bringing him here to rescue. I think Spurs.
And I'm like,
what they will have done, they will have just looked for. They don't even have former players who are managers who can come in and like us we have
former players that are Victor
Scott
Wanyama.
Parker. They should have gone for maybe
Victor
Scott Parker because this is a time where you need people who understand the club, who have been in the club, at least played for the club.
Yes,
there's something they'll bring to the club that we will be able to,
like they
motivate
say, the
players,
DNA.
The DNA. Because look at United. Whenever we are in crisis,
we get a former player.
Yeah, why? Because
and they're able to rescue us.
They rescue us because they understand what the club means. For short term, they get the result, and everything becomes stable again. But for Spurs, they went for an outsider who, if you look at the record,
understand anything and whose performance is wanting.
I watched the game yesterday, and I can't tell you which formation they're using. Like
they were just out there.
So I'm like
trying to make it happen.
Where is Kolomwani playing? I'm seeing him the right back. I'm seeing that's Kolomwani.
Yeah.
A striker. Playing at the right back. Yeah. So you're like, this is why maybe they're struggling, because it seems there's no
plan.
Because look at this squad. You have Xavi Simons, you have Palhinha in the midfield, you have Bentaka, you have yesterday Van de Ven was given a red card. Very silly red card.
Yeah.
You have Romero in this team.
Yes.
How is this team number 17?
And they're going to drop lower if they're not careful.
They're now 2 points. They're 2 points away from relegation zone.
Yeah, they're actually not 17th. They're 16th.
16th,
Nottingham Forest is 17th, but they have 29 points and West Ham have 28.
Yeah.
So they just need to lose one more game or draw, and West Ham wins, and they drop down.
It's going to happen if they don't change.
Yeah, but I'm wondering whether they can fire the coach again, because sometimes I don't know why people think that the coach is the problem all the time.
Okay, so what do they even tell the players? Because I imagine I'm a player in that kind of situation.
Yeah.
What is it that a new man is going to come?
They just need to show up for the team.
That is it.
They need to show up for the team.
It's not even about the coach.
Look at people like Richarlison. He can do way better.
They have players, very good players.
And credit to Arsenal. Their players show up.
So much.
In the last game, there was a situation where Raya was passed.
Yeah.
But Gabriel ran back to head the ball out. Like,
clear out the line.
It is do or die.
Yeah. And you don't see that with Spurs.
They give of themselves 100 plus 1%.
And you don't see that with Spurs. That's the problem.
They're doing it's not even bare minimum anymore, because bare minimum is supposed to get you some results.
I think what they just need to do, go back to the basics. This is a moment whereby you just go back to the basics. What is the basics? Don't consider goal. go because you have the attacking quality to get you goals.
Yeah.
Just go in a game knowing that we are not conceding.
Because look at like the equalizing goal against City.
Yeah,
those are people that can score goals. They can't tell us that it's impossible. These are the same people that had automatic qualification in Champions League.
I wonder
the same players.
I wonder where they came because there's a game they played against City at Etihad in September last year.
Yeah,
they won 3-0. That was the most dominant performance I saw a team put up against City.
Yeah.
I don't know how they came from that to a team now 16.
Where they are.
With the same players, everything same. So I think it's just a mentality issue. They're sparsy. They're just being sparsy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. Well, there's a sort of break this weekend because we don't have matches. FA is going on. Maybe that's an opportunity for them
to reset.
To just think, do we really want to relegate this team? And sometimes I think players are selfish because they know that when a team gets relegated, they will get to move to other clubs.
But also I think we need to, I think one of the mistakes they made is to remove Daniel Levy from the chairmanship. This is a person who knew this club.
Yeah.
He had connection with these players because all of them, Daniel Levy is the one who brought them to the club in one or the other.
Yeah.
So the decision of removing Daniel Levy as the chairman of the club in the middle of the season, that also tampered with the momentum of the team. Those are decisions that you wait. You don't even announce to the players before the season ends.
Yeah.
You wait the season ends and make that decision. Maybe in May there where the team is maybe safe or in a place where they can achieve an objective or maybe qualifying for the Europe.
Yeah.
But they made that decision early, change the management and everything. So this management they don't understand quite well what Spurs is.
Yeah.
They have not been part of Spurs that we have been known for years.
Yeah.
That finishing 4th, 5th, 3rd, 2nd during Pochettino's time. So that also I think one or the other have contributed to the change
Spurs,
in the club.
Those times when Hurricane and Son were
So if they survive,
you can't even recognize them right now.
If they survive, I think they need to go do everything to bring back Pochettino, because he's open to coming back to Spurs. He has made it clear in many interviews that he's open to come back to Spurs.
Wow.
So it's up to them to make that decision.
I think there's an ongoing disconnect between management and the football part of this club.
Very, very, very big.
Because we see that a lot, even at United.
Yeah.
We see Ineos that is more interested in making
immigration
claims than focusing on whether his team is winning on the pitch, and is interested in cutting down on staff. There's a time I was reading somewhere that Bruno had even offered to pay the staff just so that they continue working. And so many changes when you get people in that are not football oriented but more business oriented. So they are looking at just how to keep the paychecks of players in check and all those things. I don't think in Ineos era we will see the kind of weekly paychecks that we've been seeing before.
Yeah. They're very clear about that. And,
yes.
And do you know where that came from? There's a video before Amor Barada was appointed the United manager, CEO, I mean. There's a video of him at Manchester City discussing with the sporting director on how big clubs in Europe are actually have higher wage bill and how them as City can reduce it. Yes. So I'm very much aware that Omar Barada is someone who is so keen on cutting wage bill. So I think that's one of the things that he's looking at. Yeah. But I've heard that they're willing to pay Bruno Fernandes £400,000 per week.
I was reading somewhere that the time we were getting Maguire, City had valued him at half the price we paid.
Yeah. So that's just one of the
anyway.
things.
There were a number of matches. So maybe we look at each of them, starting with Tuesday. We had Bournemouth draw with Brentford. I think that was a balanced match.
Bournemouth draw with
there's no one really ahead of the other there.
Yeah. They're just the same level.
Same level.
They are 10th, 11th.
Same level. Everton beat Burnley. Everton at home is not easy to beat.
Of course.
Yeah.
But they've still not brought back the Goodison Park vibe.
But they're I think where they are is where they belong.
Everton.
Yes.
What do you think? Did you know Everton was going to be relegated?
No.
Until they made one decision.
That?
They brought David Moyes back. That is a decision that have helped Everton to be at least higher, because when you look at the season from 2022 to last season, they are in a regression zone. They are fighting like the Spurs. They were that 16.
There's a time they were down there.
They were just down there.
They've consistently climbed up.
Yeah,
and that's why for me, I feel like now they're where they belong, because they're not like top 4 range. But they are just below that.
I think they are in a position whereby they really match what they spend, because they don't spend so much money on players. And the right manager for them actually was David Moyes, because you remember the early 2000s, the Everton used to hear about the early 2010, 2011. That was David Moyes' work at Everton. So maybe Spurs need to do the same. Bring back Pochettino.
I don't know whether they have the time though, because they've just brought in this manager. So I don't know. Let's see what they will do.
But do you know one thing interesting about Spurs? They pay the lowest wage, one of the lowest wage in the Premier League.
For players.
Stingy. They're very stingy.
Interesting. And then we had Sunderland beat Leeds.
That was surprising. As I expected Leeds to win, because
they were at home.
At home, they have a very good form at home.
But Leeds is also that strange team. They trouble teams, but also they are not consistent, because currently they sit 15th.
But I think they're better than that, based on the performance that I've seen them play. How they beat Chelsea. They struggled. They bothered even City. City struggled against them. It was just 1-0. Semenyo, I think it was just 1-0.
Sunderland have troubled teams. It's a newly promoted team, but made a name for themselves. But now they are on the second page.
They have made history actually this week. one interesting history. They're the first promoted team to have 29 points, 40 points after 29 games.
Wow. So I think they've done well for themselves for a team that has just been promoted.
The most significant signing was Granit Xhaka for me.
Xhaka has been like the team. The team revolves around him.
The captain
and that's spot on. And then Wolves beat Liverpool. You know, when we draw with Wolves, we got all sorts of stones.
Wolves are better than where they are.
But I
based
feel
on
like
recent performances.
And this is what I'm saying. This is the mentality that Spurs need. Fighting for the team.
What did they do?
But I think for them, they've started the fight a little late.
What did they do when they were struggling? Look at the pattern. They brought their farmer player. Spurs for them. So that game was, I think Liverpool were just they didn't show up for that game. They were poor. Their decision making. I think they really need to make some changes during the summer. Liverpool. If they don't, I don't see them.
But I think also it depends on whether they're keeping the coach or they're making changes. Because
I don't think it's the slot needs to go. I will give him I will give him one more season. From a
season of winning the title to this season,
what do you think might have changed maybe in Liverpool for them to struggle that much?
I think it's what they say, players maturing and the squad just needing some freshness.
They need. But when you look at the team, I think
and then remember the drama with Salah at the beginning of the season. There's a time Salah was not playing.
I remember that time.
And
but
you see Salah is that
season.
Player that can get you goals.
But this season he has been so down.
But maybe he came in later, and he's coming in maybe because of the noise. Because remember, there's a time the media was on them until they had to have that conversation. And you don't know whether that was for the camera really, but deep down, things are not still in place.
And also Liverpool doesn't have an option.
Yeah.
Right wing.
Yes.
But there are rumors that they're looking at Michael Olise from Bayern. I don't know if it's going to happen this summer.
Would someone leave Bayern to come to Liverpool?
Yeah.
I would feel like that's not a good move at all.
But I think it makes sense.
Look at Bayern, the way they're flowing and scoring
in
goals.
Bayern you don't have challenges. It's Bayern.
Yeah, but sometimes you look for the challenge until you kill your career.
And also you have to look at one thing. The Premier League, there's always money. So
if Michael Olise ever watches this, please don't make that move.
Yeah, so
that's a career.
They're looking at Olise.
Career limiting move.
They're looking at Olise, which means that signals that Salah can leave in the summer.
I think Salah needs to leave. He can go make money in MLS. He can go make money in Saudi. Saudi would be perfect for him, being a Muslim. He would fit in perfectly.
Yeah. Van Dijk, I think next season might be his last season. I feel so. If he doesn't go this summer, because it's time. I think they change the Klopp players to now another Liverpool.
Yeah, and I think that's the freshness they need.
They really need it.
Yeah.
And also maybe I think next season they're going to, if Florian Wirtz can, but also even apart from Florian Wirtz, Cody Gakpo has been poor this season, and that has really contributed for them lacking goals.
And then let's talk about Isak. Should we call that the biggest flop of the season?
Maybe I can compare it with the Torres one.
Because I'm like, you're leaving a team where you're scoring goals, you're in first 11, everything is moving.
You're the star of the team.
You are the man.
The man.
And then you go into this other team and people have literally forgotten about him.
But if you ask Isaac, do you reject Liverpool for Newcastle? After they just won the league?
Sometimes I know people follow money and the bigger club, but most of them have killed careers. Do you remember Hazard leaving for Real Madrid, leaving Chelsea for Real Madrid?
Would he have said no?
But that's what I'm saying. You go for these big clubs, big monies, but some careers die with that.
Of course.
It's just a reality.
It's always a risk.
Yeah?
I always think like every transfer is a risk. There's a risk in part of transfer. It might work out, it doesn't work out. But also you realize as a player, maybe you see like, okay, let me take this risk. It's worth it because Hazard won the Champions League anyway, Real Madrid.
Yeah, but after having played how many matches? That one, no.
But he's a Champions League winner.
He was literally either injured or on the bench.
Okay.
Most of the time.
Do you think Cunha didn't risk coming to United? He took a risk. It's a risk. Even Bumo, it was a risk.
For me, I've seen some of these players, the moment they make that move, you even forget about them because they're no longer there. Their careers are dead after that. So, and it's a very sad reality.
This is out of the context, but I feel we should have not sold Garnacho. This is controversial, but yeah.
Garnacho wanted to go. It was
I just wanted him in another system apart from that Amorim.
It was not us. And then for Garnacho, it was more of the player's attitude. And that is the same thing that is now happening at Chelsea.
Too bad.
You see, as a player, once you've played, you must go and watch this match for yourself and see where you can improve.
Decision making.
After that, there's also what you will be told in terms of corrections.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Garnacho was receiving that positively because he was selfish every time he was on the pitch. He makes runs and then shoots. Even when there's a player
free.
And that we've seen in Chelsea, and that's why he's on the bench.
Yeah, that's sometimes. But I think we learn from it.
Some of these players that make living very dramatic, going back to Isak, he even refused to play when he was about to leave.
I think.
Look at someone like Semenyo.
Yeah.
Semenyo played until He played this game this week, and then the following week he was at City and he scored again. He scored in his final game. In fact, it was the winner for Bournemouth.
I remember that.
So sometimes the attitude of a player just...
It doesn't fit with the club.
It doesn't.
Yeah, so I understand. If he had a different attitude, I would have loved to see him.
And for me, when a player already feels too big, then, yeah.
It's not
worth
it.
This is a team sport.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So on Wednesday, we had Villa take on Chelsea. Chelsea won 4-1. I was shocked.
You were shocked?
I was shocked.
I wasn't shocked.
Home, 4.
I wasn't shocked.
Haba.
I wasn't shocked because, one, I think Villa are very overrated. Like, I don't think they are that good.
This is the same Chelsea that were nowhere against Arsenal.
Yeah, but those are different levels. Those are different levels.
But sometimes I just wonder, do you already go to a game defeated?
I think when I talk about that Villa and Chelsea game, I think Liam just beat Unai tactically. He just beat him tactically.
Okay.
Because there was even the changes that Unai tried to make.
Yeah.
It didn't change anything. It changed nothing. Like, they were beaten.
Yeah.
So, and for me, I maintain my opinion that I think Villa are not that good as a team as we think.
Yeah.
Like, okay, maybe they are third, but you look at
they
from
are not third
this
anymore.
year.
They are fourth.
This year, just the beginning of this year, they have been so bad. Even, I think they're even that position because they had a good home form. And then there's a period where they won, I think, 10 or 11 games in a row.
Yeah.
That is why they are, because they lost their first 5 games, 5 or 3, 3 games. They started winning September, I think from September there.
Yeah.
So Aston Villa are very overrated. So I was not surprised that Chelsea will beat them.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe what we need to talk about at Chelsea is Joao Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro did well.
Yeah, he has been fantastic.
I think he's that player that, when he's in the mood, you're likely to get a goal. And it's sad that Estevo is not able to play now, but for me, they are the threat for Chelsea. I don't see Palmer as the threat anymore. He used to be, but this season, unless there's a penalty for him.
And Joao is a very unique kind of striker. It reminds me of Firmino for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Like they're not typical 9, but also they're not typical midfielders.
Yeah, but they get goals.
They get goals. They know how to get in the right time, the right place to get some few goals here and there. So I think he's a 15-goal season player.
Okay. And Arsenal beat Brighton 1-0.
Oh my goodness.
And we cannot breathe.
They were Peleko mbio bwana. Apart from them scoring I think the fifth minute,
Yeah.
Arsenal, like, all game they were chasing that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just
the
shadows
and I think,
of Brighton.
Brighton almost, got a goal, the one that was cleared by Gabriel. But as we said, Arsenal players, they are showing up for the team. They're fighting.
It was a very, but also, like, for you to win the league, you have to win those kind of games.
Yes.
That is.
Some will be crappy, some will be clean win.
Yeah.
But a win is a win.
Tell me any team that won the Premier League that won perfect. All their games were 100% good.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
There's none in history. So there are games whereby you go away to Watford, you go away to Sunderland, and you're just like,
you get a crappy win.
You just like,
it's a win.
Oh. Look at even the United era. The United era. Before the show, you were just, maybe it's too long ago.
Yeah.
But when you look at United winning the Premier League in 2011, and also even 2013, our squad in 2013 was very bad. Like, us winning the Premier League 2013 is one of the most miraculous things we have achieved. Because look at that squad.
Yeah.
They were aging. 2011 one, we just had 2 strikers.
But maybe the mentality was there.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's all that matters.
But it showed.
The winning mentality.
But most games, we didn't win.
You scrape it through.
We scrapple and won the Premier League. So It's very unfair to criticize Arsenal that they're not, they're winning.
No, but I think the issue with Arsenal is these corners, how they take them and how they interfere with the opponent's keeper and get goals in, which every team has called out. But for some reason, nothing can happen. So
how many goals this season? Goes. 16 goals from corners?
That has been their thing anyway.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Even Chelsea game, they won from corners.
Yeah.
And was complaining.
West Ham fighting to come out of relegation beat Fulham.
That surprised me.
And Fulham were at home. And Fulham is a team that is not easy to beat.
Yeah. So there's because there's a game that surprised me. I expected Fulham to win.
Yeah.
But West Ham
are fighting.
They are fighting.
And they might fight out of that relegation, honestly. We are sure Wolves is getting relegated, but not West Ham.
How many points separate West Ham and Wolves?
1. Oh, and Wolves.
Is it 12? 12 or 10?
So West Ham is 28, Wolves is 16.
That's 12.
Yes. They can't.
They can't. I think they I don't think Wolves they're so good for relegation, but anyway, they're too late.
Maybe they will go and then fight to come back.
Yeah, they might.
And I think in championship, the best you can do is come back immediately.
Championship
if you stay there for one season, you're done.
Do you see what Leicester is going
Leicester
through?
Leicester is facing relegation from championship. They might go to division. Is it Division 1? Division 1.
Do you know Leicester in 2019 under Brendan Rodgers? They are fighting for Champions League places.
Yeah. But they also won the league.
It's one of the teams where I look at their owners and be like, you people messed up this club because they were in a position whereby, and then there's a period where they didn't sign players.
Yeah.
They just had the same players and sold Mahrez and what. This is the time.
And they only maintained Vardy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you had Vardy, but you didn't have
any other player. So you're depending on one person.
They didn't sign players. That's why they got relegated maybe later on, because they were not upgrading. Other Brightons and whatever, they're upgrading their team.
Yeah.
But Leicester were just... So for me, I just think their owners have been bullshit. So
and then fault. Nottingham Forest had a late equalizer against City.
That was so surprising.
I was like, really, City?
That was so surprising. Like I expected that game to be 5-0 for City.
I could see the reaction when that goal went in, and I think it was almost like the last kick of the match.
Yeah.
And your Pep was
Anderson.
Just like...
They want to sign him. I don't know if they...
And the players were just like, yo...
It's gone.
Crazy.
It's going. The league is going.
Of course, United lost to Newcastle at home. We've talked about United squad and the changes that Carrick need to make. We've talked about the form from Bemo, which has dropped.
He wasted 2 chances that game.
In place of him, Ahmad now needs to start. For me, I'm seeing the front three as Ahmad, Cunha, and Sesko now.
If you watch that game, Bemo wasted 2 clear chances.
Even the game for Crystal Palace,
2 clear chances.
He was not at par. And when the subs were being done, I was like, okay, hopefully Ahmad is coming for him. Then it wasn't him leaving, and I was like, that's weird. So
basically, I think this summer we have a lot of work to do.
There's an analyst that tells the coach the player performance. Yeah, because as we watch...
Yeah, we just watch. We don't analyze.
But I think there's someone doing an analysis, and they're able to get even more data than we can see. So, and sometimes you hope that they get the subs right. But this time, the subs from Carrick were wrong. Like, why would you bring in Malaysia in such a match? Someone who hasn't played forever. Don't make the sub. It's not a must you make a sub.
But it was injury, and you have finished our subs.
Especially when you're fighting just to finish this game and go home with a draw. It's not a must for you to sub when you don't have anyone that is going to add value.
Me, I think, okay.
You are bringing legs that have not played in almost a season.
I think, okay, I'll just give my honest opinion on that game. Because I watched all of it. First half, we were done. Like we were beaten. physically, mentally, everything.
Yes.
Newcastle were better than us. Second half, after that red card, I think we were trying to win the game. Most people maybe won't nini, but we were not efficient that day.
Yeah.
That like, I think I can reason from Carrick mentality, from the substitution he made, because if you have Sesko and you bring Zirkzee, and you have Bruno, you have Mbomo, and still maybe you have still Ahmad, Cunha, it means you're trying to win this game. You're trying to win. Yeah, you want to win this game.
Yes.
And football is football. You consider that last minute, it was a counter-attack. There's a very weird...
It was just from one wing.
One wing, pass,
and then this guy is coming. Malaysia first, he had his back to this person, so he doesn't even see the direction. And then he's running towards his own box. And this guy is just coming. And then he turns the ball and curls it in.
So that was what happened. I think the goal overrides the dominance of United in the second half.
Yeah,
and
but when you're dominant, but there are no goals. Remember, it's only the goal that matters.
That is the problem. And I think this is now the time we are going to see how good Carrick is as a manager. Because this result, for example, was coming. The last 4 games, from Fulham game, we won 3-2.
Yeah.
We have been getting results, but you have not been having the performances.
Yes,
if you have been
because even
the last performance we had...
Looking at the stats, we had 5 shots on target, just like Newcastle.
The last performance we had was against Spurs. Then from there, we have just been getting results, but you can see that this team, there's something still lacking. So the Newcastle really... And one of the reasons why I kind of expected it to happen was that I know Newcastle. Like, I'm kind of... I follow their matches, and also when they play at home.
Yeah.
One thing you can expect from them, they're going to be aggressive, fast, and they're going to be like if you're not up to the speed, you're not going to win there.
Yeah.
If you don't have the physicality to go, or the other way, or another way of beating them easily, if you can't dominate possession where they can tire, they can, when, like, for example, City.
Yeah.
The way City beat them away at St. James Park. Yes. What City did was just keep the ball.
Yeah.
And then they get tired.
So they ran for it until they are tired.
Yeah, they ran for it, they get tired. But when you don't have that quality, you're going to struggle against them, because they're going to dominate you. They're going to Joelinton, Tonali. And so it's something I've been expecting for us to lose away at Newcastle. So let's see what comes from there. Next game is Aston Villa at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that one we can win if we prepare it for it.
Hopefully. But then we also saw Crystal Palace put 3 past Spurs last night.
Yeah.
And the question is Spurs going down? What do you think?
I don't.
The best stadium
in the
is
Premier
going
League.
to be in Championship. Is it happening? They currently sit 16th on 29 points, followed by Nottingham Forest at 28 and West Ham at 28.
I think Spurs, they survive.
You really think they'll survive?
They'll survive, but it really depends on them. I don't know. Because I still feel Nottingham Forest is going to be relegated.
Oh, really?
Nottingham Forest and Wolves, and it's between West Ham and Spurs. Maybe I'll choose Spurs. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt to finish maybe 17.
But this is also the same team that automatically qualified in Champions League.
That is the problem.
Yeah.
That is the biggest conspiracy. Like, how did they finish there, and then the Premier League, they can't win. They have not won in 2026.
Yeah.
So they've been struggling. They have the quality of players to win matches, because even if we compare Spurs and Everton, Everton doesn't have... how many players do you know play for Everton that are quality?
Pickford, the keeper.
Yeah. But what's the difference? Is because Everton, if they're going to lose a game, they are going to fight.
They're fighting until the last minute.
The last minute. Yeah. Everyone is fighting.
So Spurs, so that's the difference. Next week on Tuesday, they are meeting Atletico Madrid in Champions League.
Round of 16 is starting.
I don't think they are surviving this.
Atletico at home?
Atletico are at home.
Wanda Metropolitano is hard to win. So yeah, so I think that's they're not going to.
And then Newcastle are facing Barcelona. Newcastle are out.
I can't say so because that game is going to be.
You see, Barcelona have just been not disqualified. They've dropped out of Copa del Rey in the semi-finals. So Atletico won 4-0 in the first leg, and they were like, 90 minutes at
Camp Nou is long.
Is long.
Yeah.
But it was not long enough. So they scored.
It was just 1 goal away, yeah.
They scored 3. It was not long enough. Yeah. So I'm sure they are going to go for everything that's remaining. They are going to go for La Liga. They are going to go for Champions League.
But it's not going to be easy for Spurs against Newcastle. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
One of the problems I have with Spurs.
I still feel Barcelona will come out on top.
Yeah, they're going to come out on top.
And now that will be 2 teams already from EPL facing very strong opponents from Spain. And then Liverpool is going to play against Galatasaray.
Oh my goodness.
That's going to be a battle.
It's going to be a battle. Do you know the scariest?
I feel like we are going to have a number of EPL teams out in this round of 16.
I think Liverpool are going to eliminate them though. But it's going to be determined on one thing. Do you know the scariest stadium in Europe? It's Galatasaray.
Really?
Like, you can go after here, you can just go and read about it. Galatasaray home. It's allowed that the players can't even talk against each other. You can't hear what you are.
Are the fans so close to the pitch?
It's so close that there's so many. It's a very.
And maybe that's intentionally designed that way.
Yeah, when you look at
for home support.
When you look at all the former players like of Arturo Vidal, even Bruno Fernandes recently was asked the most hostile stadiums they played in. Yeah, it's Galatasaray away. Oh, so if Liverpool can go there and get a result, that will be huge for them.
Okay.
Yeah, they beat Juventus 5-2.
Yes.
So if Liverpool can go there,
and they killed it in that first leg.
They killed it in the first leg.
Yeah.
It's a very electric atmosphere. Maybe one day is my dream to go there and experience.
Okay. Your dreams are valid. and I hope you go there and record something for Nutmegs and VAR while there. Yeah.
But one in here to do is maybe to do a derby in South Africa. Soweto derby. Yeah. It's one thing I would really love to experience.
Do you know, I lived in Cape Town for 2 years, and those games used to scare me.
This is interesting. You lived in South Africa?
Yes.
Wow. We can talk about after this. So which team do you support in South Africa?
I couldn't
Cape Town City.
Cape Town City wasn't doing so well.
And they have this derby.
But I watched matches at Cape Town City Stadium.
Yeah, it's a very good stadium.
And the thing about SA, so my kids went into the system and they were able to play.
Yeah.
So they have like proper clubs for children as young as 7 years.
Imagine that.
And they have organized leagues
for these kids.
Yes. So every level.
Diski challenge.
There's under 7, there's under 9, under 11,
under
14, under 12, under 14, every level.
It's called Diski challenge,
your
right?
children are able to train. So they go to the club, they train. Weekends, they have matches.
Yeah.
So you see, it really builds
kids' mentality, technical ability, tactical, everything.
It was incredible.
You know, so I love Kaizer Chiefs. I'm a Kaizer Chiefs fan, so.
You're a Kaizer Chiefs fan?
Yeah, sometimes they hurt me a lot, but
they do. And then like Orlando Pirates have really dropped, and I think Mamelodi Sundowns, the fact that they've participated, for example, in Club World Cup, they have financial upper hand now.
Their president is the president of CAF. So what do you expect?
So right
Motsepe
now,
is the owner of Sundowns.
Right now, you don't hear more again, but those old teams have diehard fans. You see, like Gor Mahia and FC here. Yeah, you will find people that are Orlando Pirates. You will find people that are Chiefs, like for real.
Let me ask you a question. Now we are in Africa. Follow us today. Today, let's just a minute. Now that you've lived in South Africa, I've always told people this, that if maybe I always use the Gor Mahia and the FC Leopards as an example.
Yeah.
What is preventing us from having a Kaizer Chiefs kind of model? You were in South Africa. You saw how they brand these clubs, the marketing that goes in, the facilities they have.
You said you want to watch the derby.
Yeah.
The derby in SA, the tickets run out hours after they are open for sale.
Yeah, that is it. Why?
But there's no drama about it. You see, sometimes for Gor Mahia or FC Leopards, you hear, ticket sales were this, and then people are saying no, but there was this number of people. What do you mean? There's always scandals.
Yeah, of course.
And that's why for a team like Gor Mahia, they still don't have a stadium on their own.
It's something that, do you know Gor Mahia was formed earlier than Kaizer Chiefs?
And they've played continental. They've represented this country in CAF.
Yeah.
So you feel like, is it the leadership? Is it the fans? What is it? Because even someone like, maybe we can mention some names, Eliud Owalo has come in to try and support the team. The late former Prime Minister Raila was the patron for the team. So you feel like if it is connections you are looking for, they were there.
They are there.
But also I've heard some very sad things. For example, I hear, I don't know how true this is, I hear there was an investor who came and they wanted to put up a stadium on these things and all those things. But they asked for some level of bribe that, pay this money and then now you can do the project. At the end of the day, who is benefiting? It's not this person who wants to invest. But now when the selfish people who are making these demands make the project fail, who is missing at the end of the day? You see, the fact that we have this mess up in leadership from the private clubs, FKF, it's just a whole mess. There are always scandals. That is why today, Tanzanian football is better than ours.
Do you know in 2019, Gor Mahia was better than Yanga?
Today, the prizes that Tanzanian teams get when they win their league is better than ours. They pay their players better. The players for Yanga, everyone drives a car to go for training.
Let me tell you.
Our players sometimes cannot go because there's no transport.
Let me tell you a story I heard about Yanga. So this was Yanga. In 2019, when Gor Mahia beat Yanga, I think it was in CAF or something. Gor Mahia were a better team than Yanga in 2019. 2019, early 2020 there.
Yes.
Yanga were going through bankruptcy. Do you know what they did? They sat down and said, okay, we have funds. Yeah. But you need to change the model. They changed the model. They went the German way, 50 plus 1. So this 50 plus 1 mean is that the 50% is going to be owned by funds. 49, you're going to bring investor in. So when you go to Yanga right now, it's run like a company.
The funds own the club.
The funds own 50%, but 49% are investors. So what this 49% bring to the club is professionalism and corporatism. Because if you have a club being run like Safaricom, that club is likely to be professional.
It will go places.
Because it's going to be professional, because what do corporates do? They make things be accountable. You don't just buy things, they don't just make decisions. There's just why, for example, are we selling this jersey at this price? They look at those things. Why don't we have a stadium? How can we get a sponsor? That is now where the corporate come in and build the club. And then the fans, their role is to inject money in terms of ticketing, in terms of coming to the events that are organized by the club. Like they have the Younger Day, for example. Fans bring money they buy jerseys,
Yes.
they buy koffias, they buy
Yes.
what. That is what fans, and then support the team outside there.
And
but
everyone buys a genuine jersey.
Then
No
from outside there,
counterfeit, because they're supporting the club.
yeah, from outside there, out back room, it's corporate. Outside, it's fans, right? But when you look at Gor Mahia, for example, it's a very huge club. Like it's big. But you look at the, maybe for example, the social media. Do you know it goes days whereby they don't post anything on their socials?
Yeah.
And this is one of the biggest clubs in Kenya. Right now, if you want a Gor Mahia jersey, I want to buy. Where do I get it exactly? I don't know. The fact that I don't know
So
means
they've not done even a good sales.
Yeah, the fact that I don't know means
for the merchandise, which is a very good source of income.
Yeah, the fact that I don't know and it's the biggest club in Kenya, it means the messaging have not been done in a way to reach as many people as possible.
And there's a time I could see some individuals were the ones selling these jerseys, and then people would say, "Oh, these ones are fake," and then you're wondering, "Okay, so where's this original?"
You are in South Africa. You are in South Africa, right, Cindy? For 2 years.
Yeah.
How did you see me, for example, Kaizer Chiefs selling their jerseys? They have stores.
It's available at the clubhouse. So
they have clubhouse.
And I'm talking about even these smaller clubs.
Yeah.
Clubs where the young boys and girls play.
Yeah.
Every club, they have clubhouse.
Clubhouse. In every town?
Which has a canteen. No, where the team is. So, for example, in Cape Town, where my son was playing, they have a clubhouse. In this clubhouse, you will find, if you want to buy a jersey, you will find it there.
Yeah.
They even had, I think one day I'll come with it, a jacket for the parents, because when you come to watch matches, Cape Town is cold.
Yeah.
So you wear that, and it has the team branded. It's branded. It shows that you're one of the home supporters.
The home supporters.
It's very organized.
Very organized.
It's very organized.
There's no
it's
issues
very
corruption.
Good quality.
And that's why sponsors like SuperSport have been able to invest there for Nedbank Camp.
And then I forgot to say, these teams, because now for these younger people, they organize trips to the US.
Yeah. So
these kids go and play out there. And they're able to measure themselves against these other, their peers from these other countries. And then they're able to, if your child is interested in going to study there, those are the opportunities. Where now they're seen from the other side, and then you're able to have conversations. How do they move? And how do they continue to study there while playing football?
Yeah.
And there are kids from there who had gone on those soccer scholarships.
I used to watch South African League on TV, and I used to envy them, because I was like, why am I watching South African League on TV and I can't watch Kenyan League?
But even today, if you're watching
it's so weird for me.
A Kenyan match, you'll be watching it through Azam TV. Azam TV is a Tanzanian TV.
It's Tanzanian TV.
Why can't Kenya Broadcasting Corporation get those rights and air local soccer?
I'm here supporting
the
Chiefs, but Gor Mahia, I can't watch Gor Mahia. I can't watch Shabana, which is my team. So
I think this is a whole conversation.
We can have it one day.
It's a whole conversation.
We can have it one day.
For sure.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed this, and let us know what your feeling is about the results, about everything we've discussed, and let us know what else you'd like to hear us tackle on this show. But thank you for watching. Until the next one.
Yeah, welcome.
you.